DSM no longer recognizes it, is Asperger's. What is it that we used to call Asperger's, and how do we see, I guess, high functioning ASD today?
That's a big question. So, and in the United States, we're not using that term. In other countries, you know, they may still be using it in certain places. I think it's a fine way to describe things in people. I like the way the diagnosis is now because I feel like it. One of the problems, again, this is just a complex topic, but one of the problems with the concept of high-functioning autism, I don't like that word because we confuse, high-functioning only relates in most people's mind to intellect and cognition. And so we call people with functional intellect, you know, high-functioning or Asperger's, but intellect is not part of autism. So I have people who are brilliant and yet really aren't functional. You know, they're living in their parents' basement and they're not working, and their life is just very small. And so, you know, that person would be called high functioning. I think there's lots of good resources with that term on it. Asperger's, I think if people like books about that topic and you feel like it fits you well, that in the United States we just cut down on the number of terms that were fitting into the spectrum. So instead of pervasive developmental disorder and autism and Asperger's and some other that you could include, now we've made it ASD, and then you specify the particular individual profile for the person. So, you know, this person has these characteristics and these strengths and weaknesses, but I really get concerned when the severity of the autism is described by intellect because they're not, they just don't overlap. So I like the way it is this way better, but I love a lot of resources that use the term, but I kind of like separating that concept.
Right. So, it's not an IQ issue. It's right. Got it.